You got mail.
Get the fuck off on my tail, bitch. Niggas are rolling with L switch. You got no cookies, so counting the bitch. Replying to tickets, so jealous.
I feel like doing the shoot dance right now. Yo, what is up, everybody? I am Legend, and welcome to the first episode of Critique My Music, or whatever I'm gonna call this. What should I call this? I don't know what to call this. I don't know. Give me some ideas in the comments. There will be many episodes of this because I got a lot of messages. Kind of upsets me because you guys don't comment this much on my regular videos. I literally posted a video today and only has 7 comments, but this video has 170 something comments. So please, guys, show some love to the other videos, please. I know clearly you're watching, so let's make this a mutual thing, man. I'm trying to help you guys out. Help me out. Watch the videos, leave some comments, leave some likes. Don't just scroll past. Help me out. Help me, please. So I asked you guys to send me your links. I'm gonna start from the video first. I'm not gonna do emails today. So we're gonna start with Road Running Buzz. Let's go ahead and click this YouTube link and see what you got. I like the beat already.
Yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. You did what you did. You did what you did. Now we getting big. Yeah. It is what it is. It is what it is. You did what you did. You did what you did. Now we getting big. Yeah.
So first, right off the bat, I can say that I don't know who produced the beat, but I do like the beat. I think it's a very dope beat, and it's mixed very well. The vocals, the stacks in there, I can hear those, and I think I can hear that they're panned also, which is something I always recommend for the ad-libs. Rappers who ask me how to record vocals for raps, this is one thing that you guys want to look for when you're doing these raps and you're doing the emphasis parts, like you want to emphasize certain lines or whatever it may be. You want to do the same thing that I teach in recording vocals and harmonies, which is to stack your vocals at least 4 times and then pan 100% to the right, 100% to the left, 50% to the right, 50% to the left. I will say the EQ I would do a little bit differently. It sounds, I don't know if it's the mic or the EQ or both, but it sounds a little bit like it's too focused on the higher frequencies. Like it doesn't have enough bottom for me, enough bass. So I would personally turn up the bass in your vocals, but not too much, because you do, but right now it sounds too treble, and I think it should have a little bit more of the bass in there because it doesn't sound full enough.
But they'll try to come back better and better you get. I see them now.
It sounds like the microphone. I'm pretty sure it's the microphone. If it is the microphone, you want to compensate for what the mic lacks. So in some cases, like for instance, there are certain microphones like I think it's the Shu, whatever, the podcast microphone that everybody uses for podcasting, that's really strong on the low end. So when you're recording with that, you want to EQ that differently than how you would EQ something like this blue microphone right here. You kind of want to take this with a grain of salt. If it's your equipment, if it's your EQ, it depends. So I can't really give straight on advice.
Check on me, but it makes sense.
I like the stacks.
They telling everyone they know me. If you ain't never met my son, there's a strong chance you are not the homie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So pretty much the same, I would say the same thing throughout the song. It's a really dope song, got some a dope flow to it, so I don't really have anything for you as far as writing goes or delivery or anything like that. I think this is just merely an EQ thing to fix that bass and turn it up a little bit more. This is Road Running Buzz. This is not his actual channel, I think, but this is his topic channel for when you release music. But if you guys want to check that out, it's right here. So next up, Danny TV, straight up from Africa. I would appreciate if you review the song. Highly appreciate. My whole country, Namibia will appreciate it. Your whole country, dang, bro. About to put me on for the whole country. Okay, let's see what you got.
The Nico.
I'm just kidding. I knew it.
Go again, you post another picture on the gram. I pretend I didn't see it. I pretend I'm not a fan, dear.
Okay, number one, again, right off the beat, I love the beat. I don't know if you produce it or not, but it's dope. The flow of the song matches the beat, so I think the rhythm and the delivery is really good. Also, the vocals, the EQ, I think are
a hell but what your other man say. I'm the nigga that has never ever met a well.
This is pretty on par to what I would do with my rap vocals.
When we're linking and chilling at your crib, baby, but they can see it in the front of that Jeep, baby.
You got like a slight delay in the back, and I can hear the echo, but there's no like crazy reverb or anything on the track.
I've been checking you out since 18, baby, and I'ma say you deserve a couple drinks, baby.
I think my advice on here would be the delivery is good. There's something about the vocals that seem, I want to say laid back. That's not the right word, because laid back raps are a thing, and maybe that's what you were trying to go for here, like kind of like a, you know, like a, even in that you still have to be sharp in what you say. You have to be like on it, and you really got to deliver what you're rapping about. I think that is what's missing for me in this, because everything is there.
Baby girl, let's start smoking that shit. Let's take a sip, sip, sip. We're getting lit.
But sometimes, I'll say it like this, sometimes it seems like you're reading your lyrics from a phone. Like, you know how when somebody's really into something and then just rapping it like versus if they're reading like off their phone, like they're trying to make sure that they hit everything. Only some points where I feel like it's a little bit of a lazy delivery, like it's not sharp enough. And that's something that I would say I would work on for this track. I think everything else sounds really dope.
Get that like your vibe, baby girl. Let's take a dip. Don't mind this lame niggas, push them to the side, baby. You know these niggas, they just here to waste your time, baby.
See, right here it sounds good.
Take a sip, we're getting lit. Get that like your vibe, baby girl. Let's take a dip. Don't mind this lame niggas, push them to the side, baby. You know these niggas, they just here to waste your time, baby girl.
Kind of like Kendrick Lamar flow, or kind of like how he would ride a beat, like, but like earlier on it was
make a nigga grow crazy
right around here.
I go give a hell of, you know a nigga love it when you throw that ass back. Make a nigga grow crazy when you make that ass clap.
It just wasn't I don't know. I feel like certain parts of the song it's hitting the way it should be hitting, and certain parts of the song it's lacking just a little bit more of like that delivery. Like, it sounds like you should have did one more take, one more recording, and that would have been the one. That's just how I feel. Yeah, so I like that. C Hype, aka Danny TV. You got something here. I think that's pretty dope. If you guys want to check him out, this is the song right here, and this is his channel. Dope work. Let's move on to Shu BD. Thanks so much for this, legend. You're welcome. No problem. Sample. I love samples. Hopefully I don't get claimed for this.
Said I couldn't see forever. I look ahead and that can all change with you. We could make this life all better. So many places in the journey of I do. Do you really want to split the future?
Okay, right off the bat, the mix does need work. The melody is good with the sample, so I think that's there. Let me
be by my side as the days come and go. One step away from pleasure.
I think what's really bringing this track down is the mix. The vocals don't sit well with the beat, and the beat itself.
Do you really want to split the future?
I think the beat itself also needs a little bit of mixing. The drums don't knock as hard as I wanted them to when it dropped, and it also sounds like the beat is kind of missing some filler, like something in between, like, because it's really simple. It's like boom,
by my side as the days come and
which is
go.
Fine.
One step away from pleasure.
That's fine. But I think to give this track, first of all, from the beat standpoint, more character, is to add a little bit more to the percussion. That's what I would do. This is just going like the hi-hats, whatever. I would personally like put some more high, like. Let me see if I can get an example. There was a song I made with Keith Phelps. Listen to, so this beat right here is just boom. Essentially, that's all it is. Kick, snare, boom. But if you listen closely, there's like little extra kicks that I put in the background in between those, like blank space, like. like something like that kind of plays with what the rest of the drums are doing, and also the hi-hat. So for instance, you hear that? So instead of just going boom, cha, boom, cha, it's like, but these are all obviously like instruments. It's not my voice. It's like a hi-hat, an extra snare, a shaker, a tambourine, and some other stuff. So I mean, that's beat wise. That's what I would do with the beat to kind of bring more character to the music. Then you have the vocals. So the vocals need to be mixed as well.
Look in your eyes and that's all I need. Always had a shadow.
It sounds like the vocals are not panned. So this, I'm assuming that's the chorus. I always record in even amount of stacked vocals on top of the lead vocal. So the lead vocal is 1, and then 4 stacked vocals. That's 5 vocals you want to record. The lead is going to be straight down the middle, and then the 4 other ones are going to be panned to the left, right. That way you get this more round, robust feel, rather than, I think you recorded about 2 vocals from what I can tell, that are just coming kind of like straight down the middle. It doesn't sound like they're panned, and it doesn't sound like it's more than 2 vocals.
Do you wanna live? Do you wanna live? Look in your eyes and that's all I need to know. Do you want?
And I will say also, for your voice, I would put some auto-tune on here, even if it's basic. Like, you don't have to sound like a robot. I'm not telling you to sound like Travis Scott. Please don't do that to the song. It would completely ruin it. But my light's going out. But pitch correction, a moderate amount of pitch correction on here could drastically change how the vocals sound. So that's something that I would also do. I would add some form of pitch correction, just so that your notes are hitting as they should hit, like right on the dot. It doesn't have to be too dramatic. You can use GarageBand's built-in pitch correction, or you can use Wavestune LT, Wavestune Real Time, whatever you want to use to get your vocals crystal clear. I do have some videos that shows you how to do this if you haven't already seen them, but that's something I would add to this.
And if you're not riding the wave, you wonder when you'll get your fare, trying to overcome the pressure between them.
Okay, and as far as the rap goes, this is also going back to the delivery of your rap. I feel that it's not firm. It has to be firm. Right now, it sounds like you're just tracking an idea. Right now, it sounds like you're just, let me record this before I forget about this idea I have for this song. When it should sound like, this is the single I'm about to release tomorrow on Billboard charts.
When things weren't okay.
And a few that made it through. When things were like, when you're recording your vocals for anybody, for singers, rappers, whatever it may be, when you're recording, you want to overpronounce. It may look stupid to you in a studio, but it doesn't sound stupid in most cases. Sometimes you can overdo it, but in most cases, if you overpronounce what you're saying, it'll translate to the listener. It'll translate to the song. It's kind of like how people say in theater, performing, and there's people way in the back who can't see their faces as good. They say, you need to perform for the people in the back. You need to put on this big caricature. Like, yeah, people in the front will see you and think you're over dramatizing, but the people in the back will get the message just as clear. That's what you need to do here with your vocals. You need to overpronounce, over deliver, and put a little bit more oomph, a little bit more firmness into your delivery of these lines, because right now it sounds a little bit timid, and it sounds like you're just trying to get an idea out rather than deliver the verse, if that makes sense. The beat's got the sample, and it is a smooth beat, but the way that I hear the beat, like I feel like the delivery has got to be on like a J. Cole level. This sounds like something like a J. Cole type track. So listen to some J. Cole, listen to how he delivers on songs like this, and you'll see how even if he's not screaming or shouting or really like getting on you, like it's still crystal clear what he's saying, and it's firm in what he's saying. It's like he knows this is what he wants to get across, and that's the only thing I would say about this. The drums on the beat needs to be turned up, but the vocals are really overpowering at this point, so I would definitely work on the mix as well on this particular song. This is from Shu BD. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Once again, if you guys want to check that out, here you go right here. Most definitely going to take advantage of this opportunity. Here's the song link. So we got Tazzy Taz with the SoundCloud link. First SoundCloud. I like that sample already. R&B soul. Okay, we got another singer.
Call me when you need me. I'm on the way.
Okay, wait. First, I can say the mixing, the EQ is way too hot on the treble side. If I showed this in the video, I kind of made a face because when the hi-hat hit, it's like like that. The S on that hi-hat really kind of pierced my eardrums. That's why I had to turn the volume down, because everything is a little bit too trebly right now. There's not really any mid or bass. Ooh, that hurt. I gotta turn this down a little bit more. And also that has to do with the mixing. So your hi-hats are turned up way too loud. You need to turn the hi-hats down, especially that open hat, because that's really unpleasant. It's like really piercing the eardrum. And then the EQ on the track as a whole, I don't know if you mastered this through a service or you mastered it yourself, or this is just how it recorded in whatever program you were using. Something happened to where the whole track just has too much high, and so that needs to be taken down a lot, and the bass needs to be turned up, and then like some of the sounds on the beat need to be mixed, like turned down, like the hi-hats and things like that.
Let me turn you around, go round for round and turn you out. You scream my name, I help you out. Yeah, you know you got it bad.
I like the way that the vocals are kind of playing with what the beat was doing right there.
Yeah, you know you got it bad.
It's like the track is doing like some reverse synth or piano thing, and your voice is complimenting that.
You got it bad.
So I like that.
You want me to stay? You give me
There should be a bass right here.
inside me, but
This part right here, it really needs a bass. When everything drops out, you really need to hit it with a bass, like boom, dun, dun, dun. I don't know what the progression is, so I can't do the bass, but there needs to be a low right there. I feel like that when everything else drops, the bass needs to drop. The bass, like just a really Drake esque something. So yeah, here I think it's mostly having to do, I don't know if it's the mic that kind of affected how your vocals are sounding. Just my overall advice for this is mainly to focus on turning down the high frequencies, the treble. Yeah, so that's my main thing for this. So there's Tazzy Taz. Here's his SoundCloud. I'm sharing everybody's links in this video because I kind of want this to be more than just me reviewing songs and getting views and whatever. I want this, I'm trying to build a supportive community where we are supporting each other's music. You know, if you like it, don't force it on anybody. Don't like for like or comment for comment or sub for sub, like none of that stuff. This is strictly if you like each other's music, if you think, you know, you vibe with somebody, if you want to collab with somebody, nothing forced. But I do want to open up this gate and build a community of musicians who, you know, if they find something that they like from somebody, they can follow them or download their song. So I'm sharing everybody's link, hopefully to kind of help you guys out. Organic. This is a video for another day, but organic engagement, people actually enjoying your stuff, is the best way to grow an audience and the best way to get fans. So yeah, check me out, I'll check you out. Just check out people that you like. But anyway, we got Zach. I thought this said Zach Trash. I'm like, what am I getting myself into? Just kidding, man. Zach Thrash. Wait, I need some guidance for sure. I'm not horrible, but I'm not in my prime yet. Check me out, let me know what you think. You don't have to review it, just like hearing feedback. Well, hey, it's here, so that's what the whole purpose of the video is, buddy. I'm just gonna assume this is you and not like a compilation, so we'll play this first track.
You've got mail.
Yo, I just want to say, first of all, I think it's really dope how you used the dial-up sound. Well, the song is called Dial-Up. Duh! I like that idea. Or whoever made the beat. I don't know.
Get the fuck off on my tail.
My camera's overheating. Wait, let's go back.
Get the fuck off on my tail, bitch. Nelly's a roller with L switch. You couldn't no cookies, so cowing the bitch. Replying to tickets, so careless. They call me the daddy, I'm rolling with.
I feel like doing the shoot dance right now. Sounds good, man. Sounds dope so far. If this is your work,
They call me the daddy, I'm rolling with commies. The way you can stop me, I'm here for the body. You want it like laddie, you shit like body. I'm popping like rockets, we know these up in my nose.
see, so this is what I was talking about earlier, in terms of delivery. This delivery, I think, is on point. It's got the triplets in there, you know, the classic, like how Snoop was talking about. But it's done really well. It matches the beat. The beat is hitting. The beat is dope. And the mixing and the EQ, I think, is good too.
Yo, bitch, I say something that's like I'm approach. Talking with venom, I'm gonna read the fight. Corners of enemy finna reply. I got a weapon, I finna feel that bite. Come in a second, I shoot the breeze on bite.
Yeah. That's how you switch it up. That's how you switch it up.
Get the fuck off on my tail, bitch. Nelly's a roller with L switch. You
Even that subtle high voice in the back. Genius. It's dope. The mixing and all that stuff is good. I think the beat is dope. I think the delivery is dope. The only thing is the vocal EQ, or maybe the microphone that you used. If this makes sense, and this is nitpicking because any normal person that hears this is not going to think there's anything wrong with this. But for perfection's sake, the vocals on this particular track sound a little bit claustrophobic. In the sense, it sounds, maybe the microphone that you used, I can't tell what it is, but it sounds restricted. Wanting there to be a little slight bit of reverb or delay or something that opens it up a little bit more. Right now they sound pretty dry, and there's nothing wrong with dry vocals, especially for a rap. I think dry vocals oftentimes are the solution to, like, the way you should be recording a rap, as in no reverb and things like that. But something about it sounds too closed off to me. And again, I don't know what setup you have, and I don't know what EQ you used, but something sounds.
I keep me some scope. Ice on my neck. Hearts in the cold.
It sounds like it's the mic. If you're watching this, if you could tell me what mic you used, because it sounds like it's the way that the mic captured the vocals, the source audio, because it has like these characteristics of a USB microphone, like a Blue Yeti or something, like a higher quality USB microphone. But again, I could be wrong. It's hard to explain sound. It's always hard to explain sound.
Ice on my neck. Hearts in the cold.
So that's one thing that I would work on for this. If I had to nitpick, I'd have to see your project, but that's what I'm assuming. This sounds legit. So Zach Thrash, here's his SoundCloud, guys. If you want to check him out, check out his tracks. I got so many people I gotta get to. But this is good because now I got content. So I think every Monday I'll try to get to this. So guys, watch out for the next episode. As always, be legendary. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope this helped you out in some way. Yeah, I like this. This was fun. See you next time.